Hello HTML5 developers, it's time to publish on the OUYA. Okay, so first you need a copy of the SDK examples from GitHub. After you get access to the SDK examples from OUYA, you're going to have your website, which you want to package up, and you're going to have the pre-built configurations. So here's this content shell, APK, which is a pre-built version of the Chromium browser with a bunch of customizations. And we have a set of scripts, which we're going to use to repackage that build. First thing we need to do is run the decode script, CMD files for Windows, SH files for Mac, and I'm going to run in order. They're numbered 1 through 5. So double click decode on Windows here, or run it decode on Mac. Okay, and that will unpack the pre-built configuration in a way that we can customize it. Okay, so hop in a content shell, go right into resources, raw, and now we just replace the existing website. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, you've got your HTML5 files, select them all, and put them into a zip file. I use 7-zip for convenience. And now we have a zip file of our HTML5 files. I just changed the extension from zip to jar because that's what the pre-built configuration needs. I just drag it over to the raw resources and replace it. Okay, there's one other tweak that's necessary, which is in the content shell root here. Edit your Android manifest. And just make sure that you put in your own package name. In the res values, there's a set of string settings here. And you'll want to customize the app name to use your own app name. And you might have a different start page within the zip file that you want it to start at. You can customize what that is. There's a couple different res drawable icons that you'd replace. So you've got your small icon and your larger store icon. And that's all the customization. Drop back to the web archive with the scripts and run these in order. So build, that will repackage the script up. That's build will repackage the APK out of the changes we made. This uses JDK7. Here we go. It's built a new APK. Then we want to align it. That runs the zip align tool. Then we want to sign it with our key store. Okay, it's been verified. And then install it. And install will install to our connected ADB device, which could be the OUYA over the network or OUYA with the micro USB cable. And the build here is 17 megabytes, so it could take 17 seconds to install. And that's it. Now I can look at my OUYA and play. And here we go. Now we've got a virtual controller hooked up, and it's in an HTML5 game. Okay, so when you do your HTML5 game, you've got access to controllers, and you'll notice also in the examples. Okay, so we have a virtual controller example. We also have an in-app purchase example. Okay, so again, web archive. Select all the HTML5 files. I'll zip those up. Hop into the content shell, res raw. Okay. Rename the web archive extension to jar. Drag it over. Okay. And for in-app purchases, make sure that in your content shell assets folder that you download your signing key, and in your Android manifest, make sure that your package identifier and signing key all match from, they've all got to match from the developer portal. And that's it. And I've got this repackage script here, which just is a convenience function that just runs the files in order. So I'm just going to run that. So it's rebuilding an APK from the content shell. Customizations that we did. Press the spacebar. It runs the zip line. Press the spacebar. It signs it with the key store. Verified. And then it's going to install it. Takes about 17 seconds. There we go. And now it's up and running on the OUYA. Play. And here we go. Now we have access to the in-app purchase API. Okay, so we have a way to get products. There we go. List of products. The purchase API works. If you cancel, the cancel callbacks will happen. You have a way from HTML5 to get receipts. You can request the gamer info, which will give you the username and gamer UID. And then there's some new stuff like adjusting the safe area. So 0 being full padding, all the way up to 1 for no padding on the sides or on the border. You can press the menu button and it detects it as pause. And then exit has a clean way to exit your HTML5 app and exit the app. All right, well, you just saw me package 2 HTML5 apps, install it on the OUYA and run it. And these APKs are ready to publish in the OUYA store. All right, thanks for watching.